Welcome to Simplix, the app that helps companies implement governance and risk management frameworks and methodologies with ease. Our app offers a wide range of predefined frameworks such as COVID, ISO 27001, and NIST 853, to name a few. And if you can find a framework that suits your company needs, our consultants are available to help you create a custom framework. To create a custom framework, simple, go to the main screen and download the template. Then you will be having a XLX file that you can fulfill in this way. You will be downloading a simple spreadsheet file that you can have in your computer or your cell phone, since it's a common file that you can manage. And you will have some pages as example. You have the cover, that's something that needs to exist. You can put the name of your framework here. Let's imagine that we are a recruitment company that want to run its own business with its own framework. So our framework is going to be named 5-Step Recruiting Framework. And it's going to be based on the best practices of recruitment around the world. And then we need to put a description. So let's work with this. Hey, well, I just write down my own description for this framework. So this is going to be the framework description. Framework levels. This has 5 maturity levels, for example. So we will set this here. This is intended to help Simplix to understand how many hierarchy levels those framework has. Maybe your framework can have just one level. In this case, this example seems to have build your candidate just one level of 5 process areas. Maybe there's going to be some other frameworks, or you can customize your own to have several maturity levels. In this case, maybe the next maturity level of recruitment framework, maybe something that is managed, something that is pre-calculated, and something that based with machine learning and stuff like that is going to be predictive. So in this case, we are going to be having just one level of maturity. Then the process areas or the group areas of objectives comes to the table, and this is going to be called build your candidate pipelines. And let's put a description in here. Okay, so we have the description and we have the practices. Leverage free applicants tracking system to post the role to job aggregators and other niche sites relevant to track inbound applications. If you are missing something like description, you can left it in blank. Then we have 2 other process areas that I'm going to be fulfilling, and then I'll be back uploading this framework to the platform. Now that you have everything fulfilled, you just need to upload that file into the Simplix platform. You choose the XLX that you just edit and submit. Then best practices of recruitment around the world will appear on your dashboard. You, as owner of the platform, may be able to set everything around this framework. You can check the description, the best practices of recruitment around the world, and this is the description that you set on your XLX file, but the best practices of recruitment around the world. Framework is a set of guidelines and strategies. So it's the same. It was really simple. You can edit that and you can set some bullets and just give it a simple format to let other persons that will see this description understand what it's about, the framework that you are going to implement in your company. We just create these 2 example process areas and the third one that was on the file already. So step 1, build your candidate pipeline, and we set some practices or goals that we want to achieve on this framework, leverage a free applicant tracking system to post the role job aggregators and other niches side relevance to your industry to track inbound applications. We want to create a project. It's going to be create the recruitment technological infrastructure, and we will be creating this. This is going to be the first task on this platform, and the first task maybe create Indeed account. The task description is going to be is necessary to create the account using the rrhh at company.com email. Share the password through LastPass. Imagine that we don't want that this get avoided. So I'll come back with this in a moment. The start date is going to be today, and the due date is going to be the 23 January the 1st. It's going to be assigned to Gustavo, and the risk description, if the candidate's postulations gets not tracked in a system, we may lose the advantage from the competitors reaching our partners' candidates. If we lose their information for future positions. Okay. How probably is that the risk happen if we don't create the account on Indeed? It's going to be really like 4 of 5, and the severity is going to be maybe medium, because we can go and reach again. The cost, if we don't do this, is going to be maybe a year of work. You can multiply. This is something around risk management. We are working on risk management features to have a matrix, to have several risks into a simple task, and that's something that's happening soon. Imagine 12,000, and profit, if we do this, is going to be about 100 positions fulfilled and $1 million. And we will be creating, this is critical. And there are no files uploaded for this task. You can attach files in the box below. Let me explain this. Imagine that this is something that someone needs to come and evidence using a file that you are creating stuff, or you are attending a practice, in this case, to have a system to manage everything. So imagine this. You want to help out these guys to post the evidence, so you can just click here and save the image evidence. Indeed, no, this is not evidence. User guide. Then you can help some others with elements that help them evidence or create evidence on this specific task. So this was added to someone. You can go to the task list and check about this. It's really simple. You will have a view of task showing you all the frameworks that you have access. In this case, I want to keep checking about best practices of recruitment around the world, and this is only one task that was assigned to another person, is to Gustavo Sosa, and the activity is creating the account. You can go to the details. The framework is this one, the process area is this one, so you can understand what's happening. This is the practice that we are attending, and the task is creating the account. Description: is necessary to create an account using rrhh@company.com email. The reference files, I can download this when I'm attending this, and how to create it. So I can create that. When I create, I can upload the evidence and set this to 100 when this is done. I cannot do that because I'm not the assigned person, so I cannot put the evidence or complete the task, because we need to maintain the traceability and the transparency of the thing that gets done. Then, when I finish all my tasks, my duties, I can ask for a lead appraisal to go and check my framework. So I will add an user. This is going to be supervised by Gustavo Sosa. The role is going to be auditor, and this is the auditor. The last name is CMMI. The phone is going to be 449-878787. The email is fakemail@fakedomain.com, and the password is going to be test112231. Having this, you will be able to let someone to enter to your platform and do the assessment. We are working in the permissions and roles to set only some defined frameworks that an auditor may see when they enter to the Simplix platform, because we understand that the CMMI auditor is not going to be the same as ISO 27K most of the time. So that's something that we are working out with. Now we enter it as an auditor. We have no other view than the task list, because we need to check what this person that invite me has on their platform. So this is something that it's done. Working files and review task. I can reject, or I can set this as complete. If I set this as complete, the status were updated. If the wall framework is accepted, the auditor is capable to sign the achievement of the wall practices and the process areas and the framework itself. We are working right now with a blockchain network to sign the contracts over there, but that's something that I need to check against the NDA to let you know. So many thanks about this.